Okay, so I just wanted to make a video for all the girls out there that think that they want to be a teen mom, like they want to get pregnant, and they think that it's going to be the most wonderfulest thing. Don't get me wrong, being a mother is a wonderful thing, but once you decide that you want to become a mother, or maybe not decide, like I didn't decide, but it just happened. But once you find out that you're going to be a mother, your whole life has to change, or you're not doing what's right for your kid. Like, I was in high school, I was on the dance team. I had no care in the world except for myself. I went out and did whatever I wanted to, whenever I wanted to, under my mom's rules. But I never was at home. I spent time with my friends. My friends were my everything. I mean, I was okay getting along with my mom, but we'd fight sometimes, and me and my brothers would always fight because they're brothers. But I didn't care about anything. I was a teenager. I could do whatever I wanted to, not have any consequences. And then I found out I was pregnant, and I had to stop, like cold turkey. Like, none of my friends, they talked to me, like, at first, they'd be like, how's the baby doing, blah, 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 blah. But once I had to drop out of high school, all my connection with all my friends stopped. Like, every person that I thought was my friend, they really weren't. Like, if they were my real friend, they would have stuck through my side through this whole pregnancy. And I can honestly say I've only had, like, 3 people do that. Maybe 4. Yeah, like 4. Not counting my mom. She's like my best friend. I love her forever. I can tell her anything. She won't tell anybody. But I've only had like 4 people stick by my side, and even though those 4 people did stick by my side, it was still pretty rough. I'm on the dance team, so I'm popular, and I have a lot of friends. I go from a lot of friends to 4. Everybody that, like I said, I thought was my friend, they were real shady. Didn't want to talk to me. That's okay. After you drop out, you don't see as many faces as you do, I did every day, so I guess, not seeing them is what made us not be friends. What are you looking at? So you have to think about that. I mean, like, seriously look at all your friends and sit there and say, are they still going to be friends with me even though I have a baby? And those 4 friends that I just told you about, there's only one that I hang out with, and we became friends while I was pregnant. We became friends while I was pregnant, and we're still best friends to this day. She has a daughter, I have a daughter. We always hang out because that's what we have in common. But my other friends, I see them occasionally. They come over to my house every once and again. I haven't been over to their house since I've been pregnant, like 5 months pregnant. I don't get to hang out with them. They barely text me. And you know what? I'm okay with that because, I'm a mom. I can't sit there and be worried about being a kid anymore. I mean, I still am a kid. I'm only 17. But once you become a mom, you have to let yourself go and put your child first. And if you're not ready to do that, then don't have sex. Or just, if you're going to do it, make sure you're, like, triple protected, like birth control, condoms, and I don't know what else. Just all the contraceptives that you can do, just be ready to do it. Because I had to drop out of high school, and I know most people are like, well, you could have finished. I was only in the 10th grade when I got pregnant. I was only in the 10th grade. I found out I was pregnant in February. We got out of school in May. I was so sick. I was sick as, I don't know what. My morning sickness was horrible. Like, horrible doesn't even define it. There's no such thing as morning sickness for me. There was all-day sickness. Anything that I would eat was coming right back up. I couldn't keep nothing down. Those first 3 months, I was not gaining any weight. I lost 10 pounds because of how much I was throwing up. And it was worse, even worse up in the morning time. Like, as soon as I wake up, if it was early, I would just throw up and throw up and throw up and throw up. So I'd stay home, like, all the time. Like, every day I'd wake up and I'd throw up. And I have to ride the bus to school, so I can't get on the bus and throw up. And then me throw up, and then everybody else around me throw up. And then I'll throw up again, so I just would stay home whenever I feel like crap. So by the time I realized that I missed, like, a month of school, and we could only miss 9 days without failing. So I was already failed, so it was either go back to school, even though I knew I was going to fail, and just go back and repeat the 10th grade again, and then go to 11th grade, then go to the 12th grade and get my high school diploma, or drop out and get my GED. And so I chose. A lot of my friends were like, I can't believe you're dropping out. I can't believe you're doing that. You should stay in school. But I chose what was best for my situation. Like, I don't have anybody to sit at home and watch her. You know, I can't afford daycare. I don't have anybody like that. I don't have a mom that just sits on her butt. She works to pay for her kids. You know, she's a single mom. She works hard. She does everything she has to do to take care of us. And I don't have a grandma that'll sit at home. My grandma's disabled. She doesn't live here. I don't have a baby's daddy. I don't have family that'll do that. I don't have that. What's wrong, baby? What? You want your pacifier? You want your pacifier? Here. You want this? You want that? You want it? Okay. You can stand back up. I don't have any of that. So daycare, you know, and watching her, and I had no one to watch her while I finished. What happened to your pacifier? Here. I didn't have anybody to do that. So it was either, like I said, finish high school and have nobody to watch her, or drop out. So like I said, I chose what was best for my family, and that was getting my GED. And it only took me 3 days to do it. It would have only took me 2, but I was pregnant while I was taking it, and I was hungry, and you can't leave to go eat. You have to stop testing. So I left, and I finished my testing a couple of days later. But you know, I am going to go to college. I'm enrolling for college now, and I'm hoping I can start in January. But you know, it's just something that will change your whole life. That's what I'm saying. Like, and then the financial things. A lot of the stuff for her, like whenever I was first found out, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to lay down? You sleepy peepee? You sleepy peepee? You sleepy peepee, baby? Yeah. Okay, whenever I found out I was pregnant, I made a whole entire list of everything that you could think of that a baby would need. And my list was like 2 pages long of everything that I would think that she would need. And without my family's help, she wouldn't hardly have anything. Like, my Aunt Kim and my grandma and my Aunt Missy, they helped me out tremendously. Like, my mom, she did what she could, and like I said, she's a single mother, and she works as hard as she can to support me and my brothers and my daughter. I mean, I help out as much as I can, and I've been applying for jobs, but it seems like nobody wants to hire me. And, you know, this is my real life, so I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I do get government assistance. I get a T-check. So, I mean, I do help out as much as I can, but without them while I was pregnant, I would have just, she wouldn't have nothing. Like, her baby bed came from my Aunt Missy. So much of her diapers, so much of her clothes, so much, like, my Aunt Kim and my grandma came. Like I said, my grandma's disabled, but she came, but she didn't help. We redid my whole room. She got me a changing pad. I can't even name all the stuff she got me, but like I said, without her, only thing I'd have for Isabella is clothes and diapers. That's it, because that's all that we had. So think of it financially. Just if you're a teenager and you're thinking about having a baby, go down the baby aisle at Walmart, Target, Costco, whatever place you have. Doesn't matter. Go down the baby aisle. Look at the price of diapers. Look at the price of wipes. You're going to have to buy, like, I don't know, like 3 bags a month. It depends on how, maybe if you get a box, you only have to buy like a box a month. But if you buy 3 bags a month, you have to buy a box of wipes a month. Then you have to buy baby wash, baby shampoo, baby lotion, baby brushes. Look at all that stuff. Think of everything that a baby would need. Make a list. Go down the baby aisle, price it, and then maybe that'll change your mind, because it's not a big deal. I mean, it's not a joke. I mean, it's expensive. Babies are expensive. They have needs, and you can't just ignore them or be a bad parent. So, also, think about medical bills. You know, your baby gets sick. Now, if you get sick, you could just be like, okay, well, I don't want to go to the doctor. Forget that. But if your baby gets sick, you have to take them to the doctor. There's no way around it. You can't say, well, they're okay, because you really don't know. I mean, they're crying. Who's to say what's wrong with them? If, you know, you're not a doctor, you can't understand what they're saying, so you don't know. Like I said, the financial thing, just, you know, think about it. Any of you think, well, me and my boyfriend are in love. We're so in love. I mean, oh my gosh. No, you're not. Have a baby, it'll change you. Your boyfriend is not going to want to be with you unless he's really dedicated. And if he is, more power to him. More power to all the dads like that. But watch. like, I think it's like 70% of teenagers that get pregnant, they don't work out. Having a baby takes a toll on you.